I've never been afraid of wedding. In fact, I can do wedding tomorrow if I want to. I mean, no successful person will be afraid of wedding. Wedding is just a normal ceremony. You spend money. What about the marriage? It's beyond the money now. Because the preparedness has to do with the marriage, not the wedding. Every lady take out time preparing for the wedding. The ashobi must be like this, my wedding gown must be like this, this must be like this, the suit must be like this. After that night, crisis starts. Why? Because the marriage it itself that need preparation was never prepared for. So people are not too young, but they are not matured. The lack of that maturity to be able to handle the marriage in itself was what led to the failure. And because of that, it's part of it. Of course, financial hardship has led to some of the divorce. And sometimes substance abuse. You married a man that is addicted to drugs, alcoholism, and all kinds of things. And when a man is addicted to substance, he lead to domestic violence. So many marriages have issue of domestic violence, which lead to the divorce. But if 50% of every marriage end up in divorce, and according to that statistics, those that decide after their divorce to remarry, 70% of them still end up in divorce again. That means just because you are married to divorce, you feel you want to go and marry another person, doesn't mean you solve the problem. In fact, remaining unmarried, that is the counsel the scripture gives. That whatever reason that will make you to even leave the person you are with now, is enough reason for you to remain like that. Because you feel you want to marry again, that's good, but you have to come to a point where truly you have dealt with whatsoever that make you leave the first person. Because if you have not handled that same situation, that same destination is where you are going to journey to again. Because at the end, you are going to realize that every party has a part to play when it comes to whether a broken relationship or a broken marriage. When a relationship or a marriage breaks, everybody is at fault. Don't tell me one person is at fault. It's a lie. Everybody. In fact, you are at fault for having been in a relationship with the person that will break your heart. You are at fault first. Do you understand my point now? So it's not a one-man blame game. No. For you to be marrying to a fool, it means you are actually foolish. Or for you to actually really be dating a fool, it means you are the bigger one. So you cannot exempt yourself from the failure and think that you are wise. No. If you check very well, there are certain level of foolishness, certain level of things you have done that has led to that. So don't just think entering another relationship, marrying again is the solution. It may actually be another problem. And that is why, according to statistics, 70% of remarriage still end up in the same destination of divorce. My question is this: if 50% of marriage, 70% of remarriage end up in divorce, what is the hope for a relationship? That's my point. If people that are married, 50%, 70% can end up in divorce, what do you think is the hope of your relationship? Your own that is not even marriage yet. The only hope you can ever think of is God. Because according to statistics, when you check around you, there is so much failure in marriage, in relationship, than even success in it. That is why, by the help of God, we have to redefine these things again, change the parameter, and bring ourselves to a point where, by prayer, by understanding, by all kinds of things we can never think of, create another new system for survival in keeping to this. If not, my friends, all of us are going to end in the same destination. What makes you think that your marriage will work? Is it by saying my marriage will work? Is it by confessing it? Are you commensurately working towards it? Or you are just saying it and just shouting it? In fact, when you look at the relationship itself now, hasn't it looked like already like a broken marriage? Let's not deceive ourselves. We have a lot of work to do. And I trust God, within this series, we are going to redefine all of these things, bringing us to a point where we become more aware in line with this. I end with this. I have said it, that the Bible speaking says, for this cause shall what? A man leave his father and his mother and cleave to his own wife. The word cleaving there is to stick to his wife, right? Is to come and be joined together with his wife. But the context there is a man. A man. Is that okay? Not a boy. So I want to end with who is a man? Who is a man? Right? And when we are talking about a man, and also we have to consider who is a woman. Is that true? Is that true now? So if you understand who a man is, you also understand who a woman is. Okay? So the Bible also says it is not good for a man to be alone in the book of Genesis. So God created a helpmeet for him. But let me tell you, if you are not yet a man, I said you are permitted to be alone. Everybody is not supposed to marry now. There are people I know I'm talking to. You are ready, you are prepared for marriage. And I know the people that are, if you are not prepared for it, listen to it for the future. Write a lot, but keep that book and trust God. One day you will make use of it. Don't jump by force and just by peer pressure and you want to know. No. Is that okay? You must be matured and prepared financially, psychologically, mentally, right? Emotionally. Before you marry, you cannot just wake up and say, hey, me too, I want to marry. It's a problem. Who is a man? Because the Bible context is a man, right? Not a boy. So that your boyfriend, you have to call him after this night and ask him, who are you? Are you still a boy or are you a man? I mean, I don't know. Because there's no place for a boyfriend in the scripture. The Bible says no boyfriend is qualified to marry. For this cause, it's a man, not a boy. A boy should remain under his father's house. Waking up every day, hey, mommy, they never do pap. No tea for this house. Mommy, pray fast. Mommy, lunch. Mommy, dinner. Mommy, send me the charge card. You're a boy. You don't have the capacity to lead a woman. The lady asks you for 200 naira recharge card. You wear on boy your mommy head. Mommy, 200 naira recharge card. Are you not my mother? Prove to me you are my mother. You want to go and prove to a lady that you're a boy. Mumu boy. And you ladies, all these boys that are coming to be asking out, and you are making them put pressure upon their parents for your sake. Change. This is 2024. Relationship is not for boys and girls. I'm telling you. That's why you are waking up after 2 years, 3 years. As you are maturing, you realize, this thing is not meant for me. It's the truth. Even mature men, you know how much they weep at night for the sake of this. For this cause, men weep and cry. You small girl. That's why you kill yourself for nothing. See a young lady looking old, having high blood pressure, hypertension. Why? Because of a small boy. A small girl looking like an old woman. Why? A small boy. It's not meant for you. Like I told you, there are different levels in relationship. This association I spoke about. There is friendship. After friendship, you move to courtship. After courtship, you move to marriage. We don't talk about boyfriend and girlfriend. I talk about fiancé and fiancée. The day you are serious to marry the person, let's talk. Do your boyfriend, girlfriend thing at your level. It doesn't have a place as far as me I'm concerned. I don't take you serious until you are thinking marriage in view. And you cannot be thinking marriage in view when you are still a boy. Mommy, the chat card. Mommy, I never chopped today. No. I'm telling you, it's not possible. Come out of your father's house and be very, very responsible. That's why the lady asked you for 200 naira, you are crying. You are knocking everybody's door. So you are too materialistic. You are a boy. You're a boy. You're a boy. That's the problem. You are dating boys. And to make matter worse now, ladies now, small girls, they are not dating people that are their fathers. What kind of decadence? A man that is old enough to be your grandfather self, times 5 of your age, you are eating his tummy. You are not ashamed. He's my boyfriend. Boy, what? The man is not laughing. You know, even in heaven, he's rejected. You should be ashamed of yourself anytime you stand by someone that look like biologically the capacity of your father. In fact, many of them are married men. Married men. One of the highest level of wickedness is to date a married man with children. Very, very big wickedness. How do you intend to have a good home when you are the reason for the destruction of another person's home? You cannot be praying for a good home and you are an architect of someone's own destruction. It's a terrible thing. You call it hookups. You are not wise. You can never